Right, here we go for another mid-season report card. We're looking at the Sydney Swans with Cal Twomey. And Cal, it's a good news story.
Yeah, it is for the Swans. They've been terrific this year, Matty. And the highlight for me so far has been their round 6 win over the Cats down at Geelong. Not many teams beat the Cats down there, but the Swans did it. They trailed by 22 points at three-quarter time, Tomo, and were outstanding after that. Josh Kennedy led the way. 13 touches and 6 clearances in that last quarter. Outstanding comeback and really set them alight for what has been a good first half of the year.
It's probably pretty hard to find Sydney.
Yeah, but there's one, and they haven't been so good at home, to be honest. They lost 3 games at the SCG, which they just don't do so often. We don't see them lose very often there. They lost to Port Adelaide round 2, Adelaide round 5. That was a pretty disappointing game. And North Melbourne in round 7. Since then, they've won their last 3 at the venue, but they'd hope that they can retain that sort of pressure at home for sure in the second half of this season.
Yeah, they're going so well at the moment. I'd almost forgotten about that. Now, what about individually? Is there anyone that is under a bit of pressure?
Well, Dan Hanbury hasn't been at his best. And look, he's a good player. We still know he's a really good player and a key part of that midfield, but just doesn't bring the same sort of penetrating run and carry that we've seen from him in previous years. Averaging 19 disposals from 9 games this year, Matty, but hasn't been at his best and has sort of been moved to a run-with role. So if he can get back to his flying best through the midfield, then it's all things looking good for the Swans.
Who's impressed you most?
Look, there's been plenty of good news stories. Ollie Florent's been good. Will Hayward's been very good. Ben Ronk, we all remember that great game against the Hawks at the G. But the one for me has been Callum Sinclair. Really held onto that responsibility in the ruck. He's done it 1 out for most of the season and been terrific. A bit of a breakout year for Cal.
They've already beaten the Eagles twice. That could have been a wish. Let's grant them another one.
But they're the only team to beat the Eagles and done it twice. So round 1 and obviously last week. So grant a wish. I think they'd love to have Sam Reid back in that side. Missed so much of the year with injury. Still a couple of weeks away with soft tissue concern. But if he does come back, he can play anywhere in the ground. He can play that sort of pinch-hitting ruckman, help Sinclair out, can go forward, can go back. A really versatile player. If they can get him back for the second half of the season and a run into the finals, it's a great thing for the Swans.
You were a doctor in a past life, so...
No, I wasn't. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Why do you give the Swans a grade?
What are you talking about?
Just Google Dr. Green Team. Yeah.
A grade?
A grade.
Do doctors give grades to that?
Well, I give assessments.
A for the Swans, looking like top 4 certainties and premiership chance for sure.
Cal Twomey with us on AFL.com.au.